ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Carter. Catch made by the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
He needs a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Bulldozing his way through. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
The Bulls looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Let's go. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last possession was this old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Carter. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he pulls it in for a big gain. The Bulls pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Carter. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
With the score, South Florida 7, UCF 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Jefferson. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch.
Get ready. Set.
Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That's reeled in. It's Harvey. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here.
Blue 20.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. They didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense comes down with it.
offense is back out there now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Now they run a draw play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Carter. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. The Bulls will crank up the tempo.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
You come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Movement here from the tight end. To throw, it's Jefferson. Receiver makes the catch. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Back's got it on the pitch. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Comes up with the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Blue 30. Blue, check, check. Red 54, flex combo. Red 50.
He'll hand it off. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Check, check. Ready, 3, switch. Red.
Using his legs, it's Harvey. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will be a 46-yard attempt. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And it's good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Carter. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Bulls looking to keep this drive rolling. Single back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Oh, a reverse. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position, were able to stop that reverse in its track.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To throw, it's Carter. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Bulls looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He breaks free. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get
intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The sure hands. It's Richardson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Pass caught. Second down now. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Hands off to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that team.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Catch made on the left side. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's got it again. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a lane, can he get in? Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point puts him up to 9 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Pittman. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Jefferson. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
How about this defense flying in there, trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, UCF.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Harvey. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown. Nice. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. USF offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down at 10. and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Second down play coming up. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Bulls will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll kick it away here. The ball will be down just inside the 30. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline. It's Hudson. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. They'll run it to the right side. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they'll scramble for a 1st down and importantly get out of bounds to stop the clock. That's a smart play.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a 1st down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Now it's second down here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, UCF, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. This is a squib kick. Oh, the returner fumbled it. The kick team grabs the ball. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.